What is going on, guys? Predator458 here, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to Armored Warfare, where today we're just going to be taking a look at two games that I had tonight. Simple as that. It's not a review. They're not, both gameplay videos aren't even in the same vehicle. Obviously, the first one we're watching now is in the Centauro 120 Tier 7 tank destroyer, and the second one is in the Tier 8 M1A1 main battle tank. But before we get too much into the gameplay and what's going on, don't forget to leave a comment down below. This is the last video where I will be giving away Chieftain Mk 6 leader codes, and in all likelihood all of them will be given away to comments on this video. Might give one or two away to some older videos, but the majority of them will go onto this video, if not all of them, and I've got 6 left, so last chance, at least with my channel. But anyways, so we took our first shot. Enemy Centauro 120 did 707 damage to him. Unfortunately, a second Centauro had the hots for us, and he fired a heat shell. Funnily enough, he actually did less damage than our armor-piercing shell did that we fired. But anyways, so I've been having quite a bit of fun with the Centauro tonight. Just quickly going over the retrofits I'm using. I'm using Chrome Barrel Lining Mark III, Augmented Breech Lock Mark III, the Mobility Retrofit for Acceleration Boost, I'm not sure exactly what it's called, Upgraded Transmission I think, and then the Intercom Mark III for crew skill boosting. Now, I've gone with these because one's tank destroyer, augmented breech lock, and chrome barrel lining are fairly self-explanatory. They help me with my accuracy, and the Centauro 120 has some shocking accuracy. Leopard 2, sitting with his side towards us, put a shot in for 767 damage. Nice little damage roll there. Unfortunately, we're not going to get a shot on him, but this T80 is presenting himself, so we put a shot through him. We are spotted again, but thankfully we take no shots, and we're able to back up behind this little hill. I did experiment with between the Intercom Mark III and augmented optics because, you know, the Centauro's got an epic gun, really epic gun, high alpha, good pen, not the best accuracy, as I said, or the best reload time, but it pays for that with its poor accuracy and slightly limited view range. With Sabrina in here, I think my base view range was 430 or 442. That's it, 442. And when that's the case, you just get outspotted a lot. M1 Abrams, the Tier 7 Abrams, if you put Sabrina or Philip in it and you've got the Augmented Optics Mark III, it can actually outspot you. I mean, obviously, camo ratings come into the equation, but it has a longer view range. Take a blind shot there because that Centauro that was there wasn't spotted anymore. So I kind of gambled that maybe he would poke out again, but I don't think it paid off. We get spotted by that Challenger on our left side, and we have to make a swift exit. And this is kind of where things start to get very interesting once I can get myself unstuck from the rock. We have a number of enemy tanks that are coming around through the refinery. Take a shot at the BMD4, get a good damage roll on him. But I was experimenting, you know, between augmented optics and the intercom system. You kind of need both, to be honest, as well as everything else that I've said, because without the augmented optics, you get outspotted a lot of the time. But if you don't have the intercom system, your reload rate goes to about 6.5 seconds, and your aim time is not really good. It's about 3.5 seconds. So I think with this match, I had the intercom system fitted. So my view range is only 442, and you kind of, as I said, you do get outspotted a lot. Shot at the lower plate of the T80, 733 damage. But again, we've got someone, T80, sitting directly behind me. You know what? Oh, so irritating. Challenger, we're going to go for the weak spot on the side of his turret. Nearly 800 damage. That was a really nice roll. We back up right away just in case. And I mean, we're already at nearly 5,000 damage. Things are fairly equal with the teams right now, 10-10. But it's not going to stay that way for long. We take another shot at that little targeting site or whatever it is, but unfortunately we don't manage to hit. And you can see, in this aim accuracy spread right now, I think is 0.6, and that was a bit of packet loss or a bit of lag. I really wasn't trying to drive out like that. But this is also actually my very last game of the night. Obviously, I'm also trying to take part in this Wolfie's gold rush thing. And Challenger 1, take a shot. Fortunately, we don't do any damage there. And this was my very last game. I started this game with a minute left of the boosters of the event. Managed to immobilize him there, which is going to make things a lot easier. And I wasn't sure if it would still count, but it did. Take the shot. Unfortunately, I didn't realize I was spotted. Now that I see it, I thought that I got hit because I didn't move quick enough, and my model obviously started rendering, but actually I was spotted, which I didn't notice at the time. So now we can see it's 5-8, not looking good, and the enemy is coming across behind us very quickly, and unfortunately at this point I realize I don't have any smoke left. We take 2 hits into the wheels, the best armor in the game. Take no damage. Unfortunately, one challenger does manage to plant a shot into us, and we start to wiggle around a little bit. We're able to get over this hill, but we've got 62 hit points left. So we're unspotted, so now we can make a move once again and see who we can get our gun on target. This challenger is presenting a side. I'm not entirely sure why. He knew I was here. They knew I'd gone down here. Yes, he just forgot. We did get spotted. Probably should have used my ability, but I didn't. We get spotted again. So now I just kind of realized that these guys are too close. I don't have any bushes or anything to help me with my camo, so I've just got to get the hell out of here. And we were spotted once again, but we are running. We don't care. We're not going to take any shots. But I really have enjoyed playing this thing. It's an epic gun when you hit. And as my crew trains up, obviously, accuracy and reload time will still improve a little bit. But here you can see it's 5-7, and there is a T80 capping. Take a shot at this challenger just as he stops, so we do some track damage, but nothing's too serious. Someone's popped smoke, but we knew where he was going, so we take a blind shot, see if we can do anything. He's now tracked, possibly by us. Put a shot in, finish him off. Or I think that was only our first kill, unfortunately. But now we're just not entirely sure where to go, and there's 20 seconds left on the cap, and no one seems to be moving in, and I certainly don't have the hit points to even try and pretend to be a light tank. Another Challenger 1 tracked, and enough of his side showing that we can put a shot through. But with just 6 seconds remaining, we're going to take another shot, I think, just as the round ends. There we go, and it is a defeat. So looking at the results, you can see that we earned ourselves 22,200 reputation, 411,000 credits, doing 8,211 damage, best game ever. So I think that blind shot on the challenger at the end there did hit. We got 7 spots, 5 assists, and the iron star. As you can see, my crew is still level 2 when I was playing this battle. As for where we came on the team, first place by a fairly decent margin in terms of reputation, but I think a long way ahead of anyone else by damage. The Challenger 1 in second place looks like he had the second most damage with not even 4,000, so twice as much as anyone else on our team. On the enemy team, I think Weasel 1 was top on damage with 5,100, and we came second overall by reputation because he got 3,054. Second was 1,800, so second place overall by reputation, not bad at all. But unfortunately, it was a defeat, and a lot of the games tonight were actually a defeat. Just quickly, before we go on to the next video, I think I played 15 games in total, and I counted, I didn't even realize, 1-3. So 12 losses, 3 wins, and I actually didn't even realize there were so many defeats until I was just looking through the notifications. But anyways, let's head off to the second match, which is not going to be quite as epic in terms of damage numbers, but is going to be quite intense. Alright, and welcome to the second gameplay video, which, as I said, is in the Tier 8 American main battle tank, the M1A1. We are on narrows this time, and I was just taking a few seconds at the beginning of the match to just wait and see what my team were doing, because I'm sick and tired of going one way and suddenly realizing I have no support. But anyway, so we're following our T90 MS, and we're going to try and support him a little bit and hold down the left-hand flank of the map, and he's calling for support. It's just me. It looks like 2 Arietes are on their way, as well as an M1A1 MGS. So we're just pulling up here, target spotted, T90, aiming in, shot in, 540 damage done. and we're just backing up a little bit. He takes a shot, he misses, and unfortunately we don't get an opportunity to take a second stab at him. But you can see looks like we're quite outnumbered, at least. You know, those Arietes don't seem to be in any rush to push forward. They're kind of holding back a little bit. And what is it? It's another Ariete. Now, I hate dealing with these things from the front. In a tier 8, he manages to put a shot through, presumably through my driver's hatch. There's a T90. We take a shot, but he backs up. But presumably he put that shot through our driver's hatch. But I really do hate dealing with these things. They're so difficult from the front. And there's just nothing you can do. But here comes this T90. Take a shot at the side. We lower our gun. I'm kind of stealing that move from, if you watched the my Ariete first look review type video, you remember there was that Challenger 2 who kept dropping his gun to cover his driver's hatch. Well, that's what I'm trying to do in my M1A1, because, you know, as well, the driver's hatch is a little bit easy to hit. But anyways, the T90 goes for one of my hatches on top of the turret and does 263 damage. And here I decide, you know what, just screw it. I'm just going to put pressure on these guys and see what I can do. Take a shot, but unfortunately I was hoping to hit the side of the T90, but I hit the Ariete instead. Trying to go for his sight, but this gun just doesn't seem to have the pen to be able to get through it. And just looking for that green pen marker, we just can't quite seem to find it. You can see things already going badly, 11-14. And here's the T90. We fire at his lower front plate, 528 damage. But one thing that I have really noticed with regards to the M1 Abrams, another penetration, it's really irritating that your commander's hatches and that on top are so exposed. And there's so many of them. I guess 2 fairly large targets, or fairly decently sized targets. We're trying to go for his driver's port, but unfortunately no joy. And he, I think, plants one into our driver's hatch once again. But a lot of people, the way they deal with M1A1s and M1A2s is they just sit there and fire at your hatches. And yeah, they're going to do very little damage, but slowly but surely it whittles you away. And we're trying to put some shot into the Ariete's hatches, but we aren't able to find him. He's moving around all the time. But 560 damage, and we finish off the T90 MS. And as I said, I haven't really had a whole lot of experience dealing with these Arietes, which is part of the reason why I struggle so much. We did manage to get a hit in the sort of turret ring driver's hatch area, and now these two guys are coming straight towards me. I fire again while reversing, and luckily managed to put another hit through. I think that was his driver. We don't even have the penetration to go through the Challenger 2's driver's port, and I'm just looking. I've got nothing I can shoot at, and I really do wish I had high explosive right now, because I might have been able to finish off that Ariete. It was on very low health, and I could have finished this guy off. I'd take a shot anyway, but I don't even know what we hit, but whatever we hit didn't penetrate. So now we're moving up. That T90 came down and saved our ass, but I suppose we've helped him out as well. And here we get a Leopard. Now, this is going to be a slight mistake on my part. I misread what type of Leopard this was. I thought it said it was the 2A6. So you're going to see, I think I'm going to come out soon. I'm going to be looking for that weak point on the top of the turret. That is actually, unfortunately, a 2A5. And I think I have it. I had a yellow pen marker there. But in-game, through the bushes, I couldn't even... It looked red, so I didn't take the shot. We use our repair kit so we can get out of line of fire, because that Ariete will possibly be able to go through our sides. We're just looking at him, trying to see, but we don't have... it's behind cover mostly, so we don't really have any kind of shot that we can take. And you can see the right-hand flank is just completely collapsed, and the enemy has now pushed through in there, and we're pretty much surrounded. 5-11. We know how this is going to go. But we're still going to have some fun. We've still got some tanks to deal with. And yeah, I'm looking for that weak spot. Managed to take out one of his modules. But very soon I am actually going to realize that this is a 2A5. And here we go, I realize I take the shot, but he's moving and wiggling, so we miss. And obviously with the 2A5, there's that little lip over there that you can penetrate, and there I was robbed. that hit it went a slightly bit high and didn't count as a penetration. That one did 585, and if that first shot had penetrated, that second shot would have killed him. But unfortunately, an area take comes from behind and finishes us off. And in the end, we earned ourselves 22,000 reputation, 351,700 credits for just under 4,000 damage done, just under 3,000 spotting damage, and 6 spots. Also, level 2 crew, still working on that crew training. Coming second place on our team by reputation. Not that high up in terms of damage on our team. I think we were third. M1A1 MGS got just under 7,000. I think he was top. And that T90 MS was second with 5,300. Enemy team M8 came first with 8,000, so well played to him. So I do hope you enjoyed these 2 gameplay videos, not reviews or anything, as I said, just some interesting, intense matches that I had this evening, and I rather enjoyed them and I thought I would share. But anyways, don't forget to leave a comment down below to stand a chance to win one of my 6 remaining Chieftain Mk 6 leader codes, and best of luck to all of you. But anyways, that is about it for this video. If you enjoyed, please feel free to hit the thumbs up button down below and consider subscribing for more Armored Warfare, World of Warships, and a few other things that I throw into the mix from time to time. But that is it from me. Thank you very much for stopping by. This is Predator 458 signing off, and I will see you guys next time.